Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Reset a little bit late after pushing the wave, and now it should be MKOI right to move over towards those first void grubs.
Dragon taking the response, so for Fnatic, a little bit of
Looking for Razork, but yeah, Mickey's kind of been all over the place trying to protect his different lanes in what has been the extended lane swap.
Ignite down though. There's no ulti for Alvaro, and I think that cow has just become mince for first blood.
I was just about to say how Fnatic set their sights on this.
They don't really have control of top side either. Razork's isolated.
Quick smite, maybe just to stop the all three, but a flash twisted advance. Elyoya finds Razork in his track. Nature's Grasp is down. Jojo's here. Needs to lay down more damage than that, but the ulti has to turn into a flash. Razork flashes in response. Q's out and he's out. Jojo's committed hard for this, and meanwhile Super's getting busted in the pit. He flashes over the wall. The equalizer goes to where? Alvaro flashes there, and meanwhile upset beware. Fnatic are running down Koi. It's Manwin who's taking up to deal with him, but Oscar is putting the flame up. Who wants pork belly for dinner? I think it's Fnatic. They've already cooked one. They'll cook another person alive. And 4 kills in the blink of an eye.
It's a messy fight, but somehow it's bedlam in the fight. But I think if you're Fnatic, you're pretty happy with the way that one turned out, because Razork was isolated, and Jojo trying to predict Razork's Q over the wall meant that they didn't. So it's on MKOI now to try and disrupt how Fnatic are entering into these objectives.
Ewan's trying to set this up and all out into the Nature's Grasp, and the first time on Maokai. You're not disappointed with Elyoya's position. Meowin with the shutdown, and you said, you know, he's not going to be the cap. Now we're looking at Bros punching
Fnatic Death Rush.
And it's what Jojo's going to run into. Betty has said it, and now you've seen it. Razork with the kill, teleport in the middle as well. Alvaro's involved, but Meowin has to get out of there immediately. But that opens up top, guys. Oscar Renan's just going to get a free turret here, and with how low it took bot is as well, you might get a double turret.
Yeah, and that's huge. I mean, you won't be able to get the topside turret, unfortunately, but still, you've got a ton of for now. Continue to chase forward. Miran has support, and Elyoya is on the way.
Razork was trying to fear the ultimate Shattering Strike crash away. Yet it's still down. Elyoya, you're going to run into Razork, okay? Vault Breaker into the tree, but he's not going to leave. Instead, he brings Super in as well. Vault Breaker gives a bit of a shield. Ulti out. Razork, the criminal, he's away with it. Bandits run. As Koi trying to get into this choke, but I don't think it's too good for Fnatic. Burning the Midnight Oil as Alvaro flashes away, somehow makes it away. But Upset joined in just to get the kill. He's going to be all out, but look at Koi. They don't want to join back in, but Meowin will do it himself. He flips, he smacks, and yes, Meowin can. While you look at the top lane, Oscar Rennan and Jojo are once again fighting now, but this time, Jojo has it.
And Koi just scrapped back. That is 4 kills across the map as Jojo gets a solo in the top side, and Meowin carries through the bot. What looked like a winning play for Fnatic ends in disaster.
It's the overstay from Fnatic that ends up killing them. They try to get more on towards Mirwin. Now, they will end up getting the tower, but you'll see it on the replay in just a second. It's the position that they end up putting themselves in as they escape that caused them issues. Razork ends up...
Dragons, so it is nice that Koi can stop the stacking here, but when you think about the only turret of an outer that's actually mid, as Oscar and I have to pause, Meowin is looking for a kill, and this is a 2-item Cassante. I guarantee you he wins this, ladies and gentlemen. Rock and roll! Meowin, an auto, he might actually die! No, it's Cassante. Humanoid fixes that though, and it is a shutdown to a carry this time of Fnatic.
I mean, Meowin is just starting to run away with the side lanes, and crucially, Jojo is going to continue to scale. Remember, that's very crucial. He's
on a ward, he's Vault Breaker, and Alvaro might just be caught out here. He pops the ulti nice and early, but again, Upset is a 2-item carry himself, so kill goes over. Upset with number 4. And Fnatic is still biting back.
And they can keep the pressure up. They have the Herald available on Razork if they want to drop that in the mid lane. Jojo has only just now gone back to base. He has to go and deal with the bot wave, which means the 3 members of Koi staying mid.
But the ult comes through from the Maokai. They want to try and keep him locked up. Will end up getting it. I think the tower should fall if Upset can get into range.
But Elyoya's got Leandri's first. That guy's not tanky at all. He twisted, advances in, but he's just dead in an instant. There's no tank stats there outside of the Tarbies, and Fnatic open turret with him as well.
Yeah, he's just in
Building up this side turret. It's finally going to drop down because Koi are all top, looking to see what they can fish.
And Fnatic slowly but surely. Ooh, the objective going to be started off, and Fnatic is very far away. Upset, recalling on the bottom side of the map. TP, I think this is still unavailable for Humanoid. I think this is an uncontested Arakan.
Razork's so far away.
It's the Hex though. Razork can get in.
You're right, but Nature's Grasp zones him out. Now Bro just bops him, so free Arakan while they position for bot. It's Fnatic's trade in the end that is gold for the Atakan given over.
It's a nice cross map from KOI, recognizing that they can't do much on the bot side.
Formation's right there in front of them. True Shot Barrage misses, which is good, but again, Hextech Drake chains its lightning. Alvaro pops the ulti out again, the equalizer in front. Alvaro has the flash in, but he's going to die with the Atakan buff. Super channeling down Razork while the rest of the fight goes on, and Jojo finds some good marks, but Humanoid has to get out because Mirwan's on his face. The flip outside doesn't work out, but Razork is down. Supercharged him. Humanoid still getting chased. K'Sante, 1,000,001 dashes. Did it way before Ambessa, as Upset might get a kill there, but 4 of Fnatic died to that Atakan Dragon.
You can see how hard it is at the start, but remember he had the Atakan buff as well, so they could play this heavy committal style. They could force the fight, and not only did they get the Dragon, they're going to start this one off. Upset, he's going to cancel his base.
His poke feels like everything as well. Alvaro has no ulti, so he's going to be squishy here. Everyone watching at home, look at the Baron Health Bar at 5k with the Nature's Grab. It's going to be a turn and set the flip back and again, and Jojo landing his ulti today. Mirwan disintegrates. Mickey pops into his ult, runs into the team. He might die, but he's done his job. As Super starts running the front to back again. Fnatic cannot withstand.
The core damage dealer of Fnatic was ripped out of that fight by Movistar. KOI upset falls. KOI win the fight, and it's going to be the Baron to boot as well.
The turn from KOI is just so strong. We've seen it back to back now, Mickey. Hit W from the Kai'Sa? No, Super's going to choose to back, but what a
Here
turn.
and there, and it's Movistar KOI now to fall back onto those great team fights, the clean execution on these front to back style fights. Now Fnatic under threat on this topside turret.
And you can see, even though Upset had the early lead, now because of all these fights, thanks to Mirwan, Super is benefiting. 3-item Kai'Sa. And even though it's a 1,200 gold lead over to Upset, Super has been claiming a lot of the kill bounties, a lot of the rewards. Is getting to do quite a lot as well. Jojo steps up to this inner turret just to pop it for a little bit as KOI continue their saga here with the Baron in tow.
And with this position, it just becomes so difficult for Fnatic to execute on what their comp wants to do. It's that backline assassination with the Rumble ult, with the Ezreal ult, with Vi leading the charge, but how do you do it here?
Nature's Grass so good at pushing teams off the turrets. Fnatic safe for now with the equalizer down, but the turret is just gone. Mirwan gets a flip yet again, but no pushback. He withstands the damage so easily as Mickey stuns him up, but again, they need more than that. Vault Breaker Mirwan won't sustain if he runs into everyone, and now Jojo's ulting thin air. A double shutdown. The fish learned how to swim and then just sunk.
KOI overstepped their boundaries. That was way too aggressive. I feel like that
Split with the jungle wall, and Humanoid was just sitting there acting like a bouncer. So Fnatic now get their opportunity to get the Dragon, but look at where they're
3
positioned.
minutes till Dragon, 145 till Baron.
Fnatic overstacking on the bot side of the map as Dagda said they're looking for the fight.
Again, thinking about it, Razork is just going to pop the ulti. That's the engine of KOI picked up and burnt alive. Upset finds the first kill onto the jungler as Jojo goes over the wall. He finds an ulti onto Mickey, but it's not enough. Super runs in into melee range, and Mickey thinks, can I get an engage? Alvaro poked out, Upset going forward. You can't call him a KDA player when he wants them all to die. Fnatic run through the choke. Mirwan thinks otherwise. He got shredded before and will not make the same
Great
mistake.
pressure to separate the K'Sante. Now Elyoya in a fantastic spot for a potential Maokai ultimus.
Hasn't been spotted out at all. All it takes is a Nature's Grass. His first Maokai we see in competitive, and I don't think it'll be the last, at least in this split. Nature's Grass rounds up Razork immediately. The equalizer down is good. It's a mosh pit. It's a big pit. It's a magnetic pit because Mickey brought them all together. Vosker in to burn them down. Mirwan, the star player, kept them in line while the rest of the team dove to die. A shutdown in the end, and KOI have cleaned orbit for.
The engage from KOI is just too strong. The confidence was returning to Fnatic, but you can just see the comp difference in action. Mickey, he's going to be able to get away with his life, but with 4 dead, KOI set their sights on the inhibitor towers.
Bigger health bar definitely helping out Movistar KOI in this one, and now they're just going to run down this mid lane. Timers are not in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, they're really not. 20 seconds for Razork. I mean, they're pushing to end here. Low health bar for Mirwan as well. 15 seconds is the count on jungler. Upsetting 15 now from there as well. Mickey at the buy time. He crashes down, but the minion wave is still there. Healthily enough. He's getting some good damage down, and Mirwan does die thanks to the turret. Mickey's still trying to play the waiting game. A root back. Both turrets gone, and Jojo's on the Nexus. Razork ulti's up, but it's going to be in Jojo. Jojo's trying to get around. He's still autoing down, but now for the fight. He's dead. Half health on the Nexus. KOI almost had it.
Mickey somehow gets the kill up to Mirwan.
And now Fnatic gets the Baron.
But this is the thing, it's Baron going to be taken, but you're still got multiple death timers on towards Movistar
the
Koi.
Soul.
Its soul is up and available. Movistar Koi are rushing towards it, but they can't take it. It's supporting the jungle and the dream, and it's turning into a nightmare for Movistar Koi.
Who's joking who? Thaddeus, what is that? UPS, the package service.
Oops.
I got delivery service. That also makes sense.
She's still on the retreat here, as that is going to fade in a minute's time. They're not getting the vision control they need. They're not getting the waves pushed out, so it has to be another monumental team fight as Mickey goes.
Full engage. It's good. It's on to Mirwin, and again, he's not as tanky as he first thought. Oscar Renan takes in Jojo. 4 versus 5, and Jojo goes all in, but he also is taken down an extra peg. 3 versus 5, 55-second death timers.
He used the E, which meant that there was no place left for him to go back to other than the waiting arms of Fnatic. Fnatic now with a member's advantage. They set their sights on the Nexus.
They tried desperately to carry this game through Mirwin, through their team comp, but Fnatic, they just find their pick and they're going to end.
And Jojo's pinging their flashes right now as 3 versus 5 never looks so alive.
There's the combo!
Koya's there, and then suddenly they're not. They were halfway through the Nexus. Then Fnatic bounce back just like they always do.
The all chat is rampant as Fnatic